Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The quarrel between Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday, which all Wyatt's friends had long predicted, began as a rough and ready frontier joke. Dodge City in 1878 had growing pains and had wanted to tax the residents of Pinkytown, a hamlet of shacks and shanties beyond the city limits. Pinkytown resisted, and Doc Holliday, noted for his cantankerous humor, joined the Pinkytown citizens in their rebellion. This brought Doc into conflict with Marshal Earp. It seemed inevitable that the two fastest guns on the western prairie must meet in a showdown with .45s.
Come on, bring him out. Bring him out. Go hot up some tar, boys. We'll teach him to try tax collecting here.
But it's my job, Miss Pinky. They elected me tax collector.
Shut up. Tie him to that post. Hey, get a move on with that tar, will you?
I'm a city official. It's against the law to do what do.
Yes, tax collecting, are you? This is Pinkytown, and we don't pay no taxes to Dodge City or any place else. And I aim to teach you tax collecting ain't healthy.
We'll have to use axle grease. It works just as good.
All right, smear him real
I'm
thick.
warning you, Miss Pinky. You'll all go to jail for this.
Give me that shingle. I'll smear him.
Marshal Earp!
Axle grease is for wagons, Miss Pinky.
Untie him.
Thank goodness you got here, Marshal.
I have a good mind to smear you,
No,
Sonny.
you'll throw us all in jail.
Now, just calm down, Miss Pinky. He's here on official business.
I was ordered by Mayor Kelly and the council to serve you people with tax bills.
Just you try it.
Take it easy, Mr. Searles. Maybe these people don't understand our new tax ordinances.
We sure don't.
Let you and I go inside, Miss Pinky, and I'll try to explain them to you.
This should be real funny, huh, boys? Stay here and watch this fella.
So you see, Miss Pinky, we need taxes for, well, for new schools, police, fire protection. Dodge is a big town now. You just can't go around passing the hat anymore. That's why Mayor Kelly and the city council, they've passed a city ordinance to set up a legal tax rate. And that means that you...
No taxes here, that's what it means.
Well, ma'am, you're going to have to pay some taxes depending on your assessed valuation.
Nope, Doc Holliday told us not to pay one dime.
Doc Holliday?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, how did he get mixed up in this?
Doc owns half my faro game when it runs. I cut him in so as I'd have legal advice. It ain't no joke, young man. Doc says the law's on our side. Dog Kelly and that bunch of politicians from Dodge have run it over Pinkytown long enough, and this time we fight for our rights, and Doc is with us. Oh, don't ask me why the law is on our side. Doc knows the whys and wherefores. You ask him.
Well, I'll do just that, Miss Pinky. Oh, did Doc advise you to tar and feather, Mr. Searles?
No, he didn't. Doc said to hang him.
Oh. Well, good day, ma'am.
Oh, I hope you told her what for, Marshal.
No, she told me.
But, Marshal...
It seems that Dr. Holliday is representing Pinkytown in this little dispute.
Doc Holliday. Oh.
Now, knowing Doc as we both do, I suggest we find out about Pinkytown's legal position.
Oh, no, not me. I'm not going to ask him.
Well, I'll ask him, Mr. Searles. I think you better hit the saddle. That's all right. I'll be right behind you.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
You go on home, Mr. Searles. I want to talk to Doc.
Yes, Mr. Earp.
Howdy, Doc.
Shut up. I'm counting. No more credit to Larkin and Deming. House limit 5,000. That's all. Did they hang Lenny Searles?
Mm-mm. Miss Pinky was fixing to grease and feather him, but I kind of talked her out of it.
Well, I guess it was too much to hope for a tax collector to be hanged. Did Pinkytown pay up?
Nope.
Well, at least that's something. Wyatt, would you do me a favor? Act exhausted and sag down in that chair, will you? This is one of my rotten days, and your good health is disgusting. But it cheers me a little to inform you that Pinkytown has never been annexed by Dodge City.
What do you mean? I thought it was put in Ward 3 last year.
No, Wyatt. Read your book.
No, I take your word for it. In other words, Dodge can't legally collect taxes, huh?
That's a narrow view of the situation. Pinkytown doesn't belong to Dodge City, the state of Kansas, nor the United States of America.
You're joking.
Well, I must admit it gives me some amusement, but... Wyatt, let me show you this digest of the Indian Treaty. The Cheyennes, they reserved all the ground that's now known as Pinkytown because one of their chiefs is buried there.
That's what the survey says.
Doesn't it stir your imagination a little?
What's your angle?
I like Pinky Thomason. I don't like Jim Kelly or the council. There she stands, Pinkytown, free of taxes, independent of Dodge City, Kansas, and the United States of America.
Well, Mayor Kelly isn't going to like this.
I'd love to be there when you tell him.
Yeah, I'll bet you would. Look, promise me something, will you?
What?
I've got to try to get Pinkytown back into the Union and back into Dodge, so don't encourage Miss Pinky to make it any tougher than it already is, huh?
The situation is in your hands, Wyatt.
Thanks.
And I say this is all tomfoolery. Pinkytown not even a part of the United States. Indeed, now. Now, Marshal Earp, you take your deputies out there and arrest that woman.
For what?
Refusing to pay taxes, sedition, treason. Who do these shantytowners think they are? Well, they can't defy the mayor and the city council. We'll put the whole kit and caboodle of them in jail.
Look, the law's against us, Mr. Kelly. And our jail isn't that big.
I know who put Pinky Thomason up to this. Doc Holliday. He's the troublemaker, and I say...
Oh, wait a minute, Your Honor.
And I say this is open rebellion against the peace and dignity of the state.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Look, losing our temper isn't going to get us anywhere. Now, Pinkytown right now is a lost village. We should have annexed Pinkytown before we sent Collector Searles out there. As it is now, Miss Pinky can, well, she can say no taxation without representation, and according to law, she's got us. Now, look, unless we make a deal with Pinkytown, they can refuse to be annexed. Do you understand that?
Secession. Do you defending that?
No, sir.
A deal with Pinkytown. It's ridiculous.
Look, they're Americans, Mayor Kelly. You can't force them into...
Wyatt, there's a big gunfight starting down in Pinkytown.
Who's fighting?
The Circle Star outfit and the Pinkytowners. The deputies are waiting outside.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
What did I say? Just a bunch of rabble-rousers.
Doc says he can't come. He promised Wyatt Earp to keep hands off.
Hands off, drat him. I might have known he'd side in with Earp. Go ahead, boys.
Hold your fire, sir.
Pilot!
All right, now what's going on here?
Ask him. He started it.
I didn't either, Marshal. She wants to charge us 50 cents for every head of cattle we drive through Pinkytown.
Sure, we're raising our own taxes.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you stay out here with your men. I'll settle this with our lady friend. Come on, let's go inside. Now, stay out here. Go on. All the cattle outfits, they've always driven through Pinkytown. They consider this settlement as part of Dodge.
Well, it ain't, and I guess Doc told you so.
Well, legally, Miss Pinky, you don't belong anywhere.
Well, so we gotta raise some taxes on our own. Is that right, boys?
Right.
We need a school and a lot of other public improvements. And you know, legally, you ain't got no jurisdiction here. You're just the John Law from Dodge City.
That's right, Herb. Well, I've explained the facts to Mayor Kelly and the city council.
And what do they say?
Miss Pinky, why don't you buy all the boys a drink, huh?
Yeah, sure. Free drinks, Carl. Belly up, boys.
Okay.
All right, I'm listening, Sonny.
Well, Miss Pinky, I always thought you considered yourself an American citizen.
Who said I ain't?
Dr. Holliday.
Oh, he's joking you. I was born in Missouri. I homesteaded Pinkytown before Dodge had grown from a buffalo wallah.
Well, look. Here's a treaty survey. Now, the Cheyenne have reserved this ground here as a burial place. You only have squatters' rights. Technically, Pinkytown isn't American soil.
Well, I'll be.
Now, Pinkytown is named after you. Do you want it to be part of the United States or just a lost village in nowhere?
Doc didn't tell me about this.
Well, you know how Doc is. He's kind of got a grisly sense of humor.
Drat him, making a joke of us. I'll never trust another man again as long as I live.
Miss Pinky, Doc is still on your side. It's just that he isn't going to lift a finger to help Pinkytown get into the United States.
Well, what's the deal?
Well, in the first place, I think you're going to have to...
All right, boys, tear it down. But you agree to pay $100 damage to my place.
$50.
Now, wait a minute. I'll get the other 50 from the city treasurer.
Why am I trusting you?
Well, Miss Pinky, I'm not a jokester like Doc. I know how much you folks need a school of your own and other town improvements.
When do we join the USA?
Well, as soon as you get annexed by Dodge City, maybe tomorrow.
And will it still be Pinkytown?
Yes, ma'am. I'll insist on that.
Oh, yeah, but what if Doc Holliday don't agree to the deal?
Well, I'll tell you. You see, Doc is a friend of mine.
Oh, you better not count on that. I mean, if there's any hitch that gets Doc sore, he might go to shooting.
Well, we'll try not to get Doc sore.
I hope not. You'll be the first he'll gun.
Miss Pinky Thomason, the founder of Pinkytown, has agreed to the annexation of this neighboring village to Dodge City. Anyone opposed? The annexation is carried, and this new district will be known as Pinkytown Park in honor of its founder. Any more business to come before the mayor and the council? Chair recognizes Miss Pinky Thomason.
Your Honor, that young Marshal Earp promised us a new school all our own. Now, when do we get it?
The matter of the new school has been taken under advisement, Miss Pinky. You folks in Pinkytown Park will be informed about the school just as soon as possible.
Well, all right.
There was one other item here that I had to bring up.
I don't care. If you didn't mean it, you shouldn't have said it.
Will you listen? Just listen.
No, I won't listen. I'm in a deal with the Pinkytowners, and that deal included a school.
Wyatt, we haven't got the money.
You got $3,500 in the school fund.
But that's for the new addition to our school.
Well, you won't need a new addition if you put a school up in Pinkytown.
Wyatt, I can't divert that money.
Look,
That
Mr.
money...
Kelly, do you want to riot?
Riot?
Who do you think you're fooling with? Miss Pinky is as violent a woman as they come, and Doc Holliday will back her all the way. Now, look, I made a deal. Those folks have joined Dodge City. They'll pay taxes, but they get a new school. Now, quit playing politics.
Politics, is it? And who authorized you to make any deal?
All right, then call the whole deal off. I'll try to explain it to Doc.
Well, what's he care? He just stirred up those people for a joke.
You don't understand, Doc. He pretends it's a joke. But he probably cares more about that school than anybody else does. He probably hopes his name will be on it, too.
John H. Holliday School? Never.
Good day, Mayor Kelly.
Well?
Taxes, but no school.
How'd that happen?
Well, they got $3,500 in the school fund, but Mr. Kelly's afraid to give it to Pinkytown.
More votes in Dodge, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Look, if you're sore, I can't say that I blame you.
No, but it puts me on a spot with Pinky Thomason.
Can't we stall her?
No, I'll have to raise some money. But I'm too tired right now.
Well, at least you accomplished something, Doc. Pinkytown is now called the Pinkytown Park District of Dodge City.
Pinkytown Park? What idiot thought that up?
I did.
All right, Wyatt. I suppose the good Lord will forgive you.
Look, I was trying to flatter Miss Pinky so she'd go along with the deal.
You flatter too many people, Wyatt.
You trying to pick a fight with me, or is this just your normal bad temper?
Well, now, I must say that's an interesting and intelligent question.
You're the one that got me into this deal, you know. I've been trying to keep peace between Pinkytown and Dodge.
Look, Wyatt, I might have started this fight, but nobody got killed.
No? But they could have. You know, it just occurs to me that you've made an enemy of just about every man in this town.
Except you?
Yeah. Well, I hope we can keep it that way.
Thank you very much.
Oh, come now. You can do better than that, my good man. Let's make it 1, 2, 3. All good things come in threes.
Thank you. Thank you.
Miss Pinky is making a collection for a school fund.
You know, we're right between cattle drives, Doc. I'll have to ask Mr. Beeson if...
Thank you, son.
But Dr. Holliday...
You have a beautiful set of teeth. Paper money first, Miss Pinky. A few coins. Let me see your lowers. Wonderful. And I know you'd like to keep them. Tell Mr. Beeson we send our thanks. Miss Pinky, on to the elephant.
Doc Holliday and Pinky Thomason are shaking down all the joints.
Oh?
Mr. Chalk Beeson complained to me it's nothing but plain robbery.
Doc wearing a gun?
No, but he's sure pushing
No,
them.
it can't be robbery. It's just free will donations to a worthy cause.
What's it come to?
You shut up. Now I've lost count.
Mr. Lenny Searles is here.
Consternation, let him wait.
Oh, you need a drink. I'll count it. 382 here. What'd you have up to this?
1631.
About 2,000 in all. Can't put up much of a school with that.
You're as bad as my wife. Money and women.
Oh, it ain't that I'm ungrateful, Doc. Goodness knows.
Stop that. Let's keep goodness out of our conversation. Are you good?
Of course, only using the word as a figure of speech.
Well, don't. Reminds me of Wyatt Earp. Lenny. Come on in, Lenny. Lenny!
What's he doing here now?
Never mind. Lenny Searles, you know Pinky Thomason. Rest yourself.
I don't know why I came here.
If you hadn't have come, I would have gone and brought you here. Sit down.
What's the angle, Doc?
This is Mr. Searles, known as Lenny to his ever-loving clients, the city tax collector.
I know that, but
Look,
what's the...
Pinky, will you please shut up and go outside and
But
wait?
I
Now
want to
get
know...
out!
But, all right,
Outside!
Doc, all right.
I really shouldn't be here either, Dr. Holliday.
Sit down. Open your mouth wide. Wider. Lenny, you are the best set of natural teeth for a man your age I've ever seen.
Oh, thanks.
It's too bad I might have to yank 'em all. Extraction. I'm a dentist, you know.
Look, I don't want my teeth extracted. I never even had a toothache.
Well, that's fine. You collected $3,500 for a school edition.
Yes, sir.
Good. Where is it?
Where? Well, now, I don't see where that's any of your business.
Look, Lenny, I don't have much breath left, and I don't intend to waste any of it on you. Where's that money?
Mayor Kelly's safe.
Fine. You go and get it.
Look, I can't do that. It's public funds. It'd be stealing. Besides, I don't know the combination of the safe.
All right, open. Wide, real wide.
No. Look, I'll get the money.
Lenny, you better hurry.
Yes, sir.
Bring it here and keep your mouth shut, and that way you'll stop yourself from wearing false teeth.
Yes.
Get out!
Well, that'll get the truth out of you. Now go on, open the door and get in there.
There's only one man in this town you could be this much afraid of, and that's Doc Holliday. Well, it was Doc, wasn't it?
I'm not saying.
Doc made him steal that money. Probably threatened to pull out all his teeth.
Well, I've been warning you against this fellow. For months, I've been warning you.
Doc's too smart to pull a trick like this. I guess he just couldn't raise enough in donations and felt he had to get that school for Miss Pinky.
Wyatt, you defending Holiday even now?
No. You could tell him I want to see him here.
Well, why don't you go arrest him?
Well, there's just a chance I might be wrong, you know. Anyway, I don't tangle with Doc until I'm sure. Just as fast with a gun as I am. Maybe faster.
Wow.
Go on, get out of here.
Yes, Mr. Rabbit.
What's the charge, Deacon?
No charge. Lenny Searles took the school fund. Did he give it to you?
He did. $3,500.
I think you better put it on the desk.
Sorry, Wyatt. I got a better use for it.
Look, Doc, you're not thinking straight. Searles is afraid to talk, so why don't you just give the money back and nothing will be said or done.
Does Pinky Town get the school?
Now, you know I can't promise that.
It's too bad, Wyatt. I'm walking out that door. If you follow me, I'll gun you.
Doc. Throw the money down. Or I guess you'll have to try and gun me. Doc. Thanks.
You're an idiot, Wyatt. Pinky and I were going to name that school after you.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
You're under arrest, Mr. Craig.
I tried to be on your side, Mr. Earp, but you wouldn't let me. Now I'm against you. And you ain't gonna take me.
Yes, I am, boy.
All right, then. We might as well find out right now how good I really am.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
Before Wyatt Earp had been Marshal of Dodge City for very long, his fame had spread throughout the West. But fame, as Wyatt found out, is a coin with two sides. It is both a reward and a punishment. It brings trouble and carries responsibility. It was Wyatt Earp's fame that brought the boy Jimmy Craig to Dodge City.
Hey, Gabe, will you look at that? Hey, son, where's this gun taking you?
Like to break his leg, mightn't it?
Hey, Ed, here's a gunslinger for you.
Something on your mind, mister?
I was just wondering, son, what man it is that you're planning to use that thing on.
Your old man know you got his gun, Sonny?
You trying to pick a fight with me, mister?
No, son, I'm a peaceable man.
You know who this is, son? That's Ed Beatty. But not even grown men pick fights with him.
I don't care who he is. He can't make fun of me.
Sonny, I think that gun's gone to your head. You better take it back where you found it.
This is my gun, and I can use it.
Yeah, I bet. You can get it out of the holster without shooting yourself, probably.
You want to try me?
I'd like to oblige you, son, but you see, I'm not wearing guns. There's law in this town. You got to check 'em. I'm a law-abiding man.
You can get 'em. I'll meet you any place you say.
You take my advice, boy. You get rid of that cannon before you get yourself hurt. I'll take that. Glad you arrived, Marshal. He's a real dangerous character. You didn't have to laugh at him, Beatty. Why not? It's kind of funny. All right, go on about your business.
All of you. Don't be too hard on him, Wyatt. He probably ain't killed more than a few. He ain't hardly had time.
Wyatt? Are you Wyatt Earp?
That's right.
Gee, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Earp. I come all the way from Wichita to see you, riding on that old mule.
You did, huh?
Yes, sir. My name's Jim Craig.
I'm mighty glad to know you, Mr. Craig. Now, what do you want to talk to me about?
Well, it's business. Can we go to your office?
All right. Come in. Now, what's on your mind? Besides arguing with a gunfighter.
That fella a gunfighter, too?
Two. Aren't you a little young to be a gunfighter?
What's age got to do with it? It's how good can you use a gun?
You can use this pretty good, huh?
Yes, sir. I've been practicing a whole year at home.
Where's home?
Well, like I said, Wichita. A farm right outside of town. I set up targets out behind the barn. Moved back a few feet every week.
You ever tried this on a man?
No, sir. Just targets and rabbits. But I'm not worried, Mr. Earp. I'm good. Plenty fast. Don't see how anybody could be much faster.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Mr. Craig, being fast is one thing, but you got to also hit what you're aiming at. I just got one little question I'd like to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Why? Well, I want to be a lawman. Like you. Just like you. I heard all about you. That's why I saved up and got the gun and started practicing. Now I'm good enough, so I come here.
Well, it's one thing being able to defend oneself if you have to. But deciding deliberately to become a gunfighter, even on the right side of the law.
You did it.
Not deliberately. Not at your age.
Mr. Earp, my mind's made up. I come here to Wichita to be one of your deputies.
Mr. Craig, I'm not a hero. I'm only doing a job that somebody has to do. It's not easy. As a matter of fact, it's kind of dangerous.
You seem to keep living.
Well, I've been lucky. But it's not a living for a boy. Now, you go on back home and grow up. You'll think better of it in a year or two.
You can't talk me out of this.
Look, this isn't a plaything. Now, the first time you pull this trigger against a real man, you're starting something that's never ended. Not until one of them ends it for you. It can end mighty fast for an inexperienced boy. You better try staying alive a little longer.
I'm asking, Mr. Earp, do I get the job?
No. I need men, not boys.
You want me to prove I can use a gun? You want to come outside?
You threatening me, Mr. Craig?
No. But I'm going to show you.
You fire that gun in Dodge City, boy, and you're going to go to jail.
Then we'll go outside of town.
I wouldn't hire you if you were the fastest gun I'd ever seen.
I heard you was a fair man. I come all the way from Wichita to show you.
All right, maybe I owe you that much. But I'm telling you right now, Mr. Craig, it's not going to change my mind. I'll pick up your shells.
Last night. Couldn't afford the price of a hotel room.
All right, you stand over there. All right, now. Now. Pretty good. I just wanted to point out, Mr. Craig, that the single most important thing in a gunfight is not how well you shoot, but how well you face the other man's bullet.
I'll show you I can do that, too.
No, you're going on home.
You don't think I'm good enough?
Oh, I think you're too good. Shooting like that's only going to get you in trouble.
I ain't afraid of trouble.
No, you're too ready for it. Trouble will come easy.
I'll be able to handle it.
Yeah, you might get away with it a few times, get yourself a reputation. Then all the fast guns will gather like flies around honey. Sooner or later, you'll come up against one you can't beat. You take my advice, Mr. Craig, and go on home.
I had enough of that kind of advice from my pa.
Who's your pa?
His name's Hanford Craig.
They gave you good advice, boy. You better take it.
No. I left there for good. I come here to show you, and I will.
All right, I don't care what you do as long as you don't do it in Dodge City, you understand? You stay out of Dodge with that gun.
Wyatt, looks like trouble.
What trouble?
That kid's back in town.
With his gun?
Big as life, and he's asking for Beatty.
And I told him I didn't think $30 was enough for a job like that. Said I might take a chance for about 50. Well, Sonny, I thought the marshal took that hardware away from you.
You do a lot of talking, mister. Now you want to prove up?
You can see I'm still not wearing any guns.
Well, like I said before, go get 'em. I'll wait.
Look, boy, I got nothing against you. I like you. You got spunk. I'm sorry if you took my riding too hard, but let's forget all about it, and then we'll eat dinner, huh?
Are you gonna get them guns?
Look, I don't fight kids. Go home to your papa before you get yourself killed.
You afraid to try yourself against a kid?
Why, you sniveling little...
I told you to stay out of Dodge with that gun. Now you're under arrest.
No!
Marshal, you better keep him out of my way from now on.
You just see that you don't come looking for him.
You're gonna be sorry for this.
You're not very smart, are you, Mr. Craig? You want to be a gunfighter, huh? Well, you know how to use a gun, but you don't know when to use it. Now, this morning you started to draw against a man that wasn't even armed. Tonight you tried to draw against me after I had my gun out and already in my hand. You're not going to live very long that way, Mr. Craig.
I don't need no more of your advice, Marshal.
Wow. I guess I just don't know how to handle kids.
You got to admire him, though, Wyatt. He's got spirit.
You know, it's one thing to buffalo an adult. You figure he knows what he's doing, that he had it coming, but a kid.
Yeah, it is a problem.
Well, I guess I need some help. I'm going to go send a telegram to Wichita. Maybe his father can handle him.
Craig?
I'm Marshal Earp.
Where's my boy? What have you done with him?
He's all right. Safe inside.
You've got no right to put my boy in jail.
He threatened to kill a man, Mr. Craig.
Don't matter. He must have had good reason for whatever he done.
Let's go inside.
Now, where is he? Let him out of there. Right now.
In a minute. But first, don't you want to hear what happened?
I'll hear it from him.
I don't need to take your word.
All right, Hal. Mr. Craig, how old is Jimmy?
18? Nigh it, anyways.
You think he's old enough to be wearing a gun?
Why not? I did.
Maybe you had to in those days.
It's no different today. A boy's got to grow up fast out here.
Doesn't have to grow up to be a gunfighter.
The boy can take care of himself.
You really believe that?
I know it.
He told me you advised him against coming here.
Whatever's between him and me is no business of yours.
Well, it's business of mine if he's gunfighting in Dodge City.
Hello, boy.
Hello, Paul.
You all right?
Sure.
What happened to your head?
He buffaloed me.
You hit a boy?
If I hadn't, one of us might have been dead.
You got all the answers, ain't you?
No. The one of them I haven't got. What do you do with a boy like that, Mr. Craig?
He's a good boy.
He could be if he lives long enough.
You needn't trouble yourself about him, Marshal.
All right, I won't. But you get him out of here, out of Dodge City. You take him on back to Wichita and you keep him there.
You got my gun, Marshal.
Mr. Craig, if you got any sense at all, you'll keep this gun from him until he gets old enough not to pick a fight with everybody he meets.
Come on, Paul. And I thought you was a great man.
Come on, boy, get on.
I ain't going with you, Paul. At least not yet.
Now, look here, boy. I wasn't going to let on to him in there, but I already told you how I feel about it.
Yeah, we've been all over that. And I ain't changed my mind.
Now, Jamie, I was willing to give you a chance. I figured if you was man enough to want to try, you was man enough to do like you said. But it ain't worked out.
It will. I changed my plans some.
No. That man in there might be right. You might be biting off a chaw too big for you. Now, you better come along home for a time.
I said no. At least not till I tend to something.
What?
Well, you always said, don't allow nobody to insult us Craigs. Well, somebody did. And I gotta tend to it.
Now, listen here, Jamie. Maybe you better forget it. Come along home.
No. Now, you go on. Maybe I'll catch up with you later.
Jamie, come back.
Oh, he was a young and he was headstrong, and he was out against the world all alone. And like a young, he rushed in headlong and tried to be a man before he was grown. No telling what he'd do, never was a young'un so very contrary. Whatever he would do, trouble always gathered all around him and found him. He was a young'un and he was headstrong, and it was him against the world all alone.
Now you gonna get them guns?
Yeah. They're up the street. Be in front of the Long Branch Saloon in 5 minutes.
Jamie, you can't do...
You stay out of this, Paul.
Jamie, you can't do this. That man will kill you.
I don't think so, Paul. Anyway, I I've got to now.
There's something going on up there. Yeah, Craig's Williams still out there.
Marshal, you better come.
Where?
The man said in front of the Long Branch Saloon. He's gone for his guns.
Beatty. Yeah.
Marshal, Beatty's almost a professional gunfighter.
What do you think I've been trying to tell you and your boy? Come on, Hal.
No, it's Beatty. He's dead.
Never seen anything like it, Wyatt. Kid's as fast as greased lightning.
Yes, sir. He got Ed Beatty good. In a fair draw, too.
Where is he?
I don't know, Marshal.
He just put up his gun and walked away as cool as you please.
Well, Mr. Craig, he said he could, and he did.
Do you realize what's happened now that he's killed a man?
You're meaning I'm to blame?
Maybe I do.
Al, what are you going to do?
I'm going to arrest him, Mr. Craig.
No, it was a fair fight. They said so.
Even so, you'll have to stand trial.
Don't you touch my boy. He'll kill you. You won't be took.
You'll more than likely have to kill him, Wyatt. He's pretty good. Don't take any chances.
If you hurt my boy, Earp, I'll kill you.
If I don't, somebody else sure will after this.
Who's there?
Just stay right there.
I guess maybe you'll believe me now.
You're under arrest, Mr. Craig.
What do you mean? It was a fair fight.
You have to stand trial anyway. The jury will decide.
You can't arrest me. We ain't Dodge now.
Just come along peacefully. Drop your gun.
No. I tried to be on your side, Mr. Earp, but you wouldn't let me. Now I'm against you. And you ain't gonna take me.
Yes, I am, boy.
All right, then. We might as well find out right now how good I really am.
Be all right. I'll get you to a doc. I'm sorry, boy.
Doc? Shatter the bone above the wrist. He'll pull through fine, but that wrist is going to be stiff.
Too stiff for farm work?
For farm work, no. For gunplay, yes.
Well, you got your way, Marshal.
Yeah, and you're still living, boy.
Marshal.
You said something about killing me, Mr. Craig.
No. I was wrong. I guess maybe I even ought to thank you. But I can't.
I know.
the old Wild West country, he made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Aren't you satisfied? Your brother's in jail. Your gentleman friend has got it for me.
Lance will kill you.
No, he won't. He's not that fast.
Then I'll do it. Right now.
If ever a woman deserved punishment, it's you. You put your own brother in jail. You egg Lance into gunning me. One of them might get hanged, the other might get killed, and you don't care.
You're scared of Lance?
No. I may have to shoot him. If I do, I want you to see it.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
The Life and Legend of Wyatt Earp, starring Hugh O'Brien.
A certain story once told of three gunfighters bullying a western town while the gallant sheriff had to fight them alone. How the old-timers of Wichita, Abilene, and Dodge City must have laughed at such a yarn. Frontier towns in the 70s were settled by many veterans of Union and Confederate battles, veterans who still knew how to fight. So in 1878, when a hoodlum outfit led by Dan Burton tried to rob a bank in Dodge City while Marshal Wyatt Earp and his deputies were away,
Well, had a little trouble in town.
Yeah, I see. You sent for the doc?
Yes, Marshal.
Go bring a wagon, huh? Good work, Mayor.
One back there, and this one here's dead. They never learn.
Any of your people get hurt?
I think he wounded Chris Allen, the cashier. A couple of the boys got nicked, but nothing bad.
Who are you?
Never mind that. You gonna let me bleed to death?
Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Doc will plug you up. Well, you were coming back from turning in some prisoners to the Army. We heard the shooting. These hoodlums must be amateurs.
They shot pretty wild. But Jesse James and Cole Younger wouldn't have tried what they did. First thing I learned in the Army was never to ride into a hostile town in broad daylight.
Mr. Allen got hit in the arm, but he claims 2 scalps with that sawed-off shotgun of his.
Well, Tom put up a real good fight, and I'm proud of him. Oh, and Mayor Kelly is a cinch for re-election.
I'd be ashamed to mention this. We was firing from behind doors and windows, like shooting ducks on a pond.
Well, I wouldn't be too modest about it, Your Honor. Let's see if I can identify any of them.
Lance, what happened?
They got all shot up. Some of them have scattered north and west. Your brother...
Danny didn't pull it off?
A fool idea in the first place, Marie.
Was it?
I told you and I told Danny. A lot of men with guns in that town.
Danny must have bungled it. Earp and his deputies weren't even there. All he had to do was bluff out a bunch of storekeepers.
They didn't bluff easy. I'll drift into Dodge tonight and find out just what happened.
No. No, I've got a better idea.
What? What are you aiming to do?
You just drift into town tonight, maybe I'll tell you.
Danny said to keep you out of it.
Are you going by what Danny said or by what I say?
Oh, please, hon, what can you do in Dodge?
A lot more than Danny and those numbskulls did. Now, you just lie low here. coming to Dodge tonight. Are you my foreman or aren't you?
All right. You're the boss.
Remember that.
Sit down, Mr. Burton.
That ain't my name.
Dan Burton's your name. You got a sister named Marie. Got a small cattle spread over near Ingalls. Mr. Bill Tillman's told me about you. You and your sister aren't exactly unknown around here.
Who's been talking?
None of your business. Any of those wounded men make a statement?
No, sir.
All right, Hal, you telegraphed the sheriff over at Ingalls asking to please arrest Miss Marie Burton. Conspiracy to rob a bank.
Right. You leave my sister out of this. She didn't know nothing about it.
But she had a grudge against the Union Bank, didn't she? 8 months ago, she sold some mortgaged cattle. The bank made her pay up. Now, who bosses the ranch, you or Marie?
I do.
Why did she sign this application for a loan? Why didn't you co-sign?
I don't have to answer your fool questions.
Sit down.
You arrest Marie and Lance will gun you.
Oh? And who is Lance?
Lance Morford, that's who. He's engaged to my sister.
Lance Morford, huh? It seems I recall a gentleman by that name.
You'll get better acquainted, you bother my sister.
All right, Mr. Burton, we'll put you back in your cell.
What about Marie?
I'll have a little talk with her. My hunch may be wrong, but I think she's involved in the robbery.
Lance will kill you.
Mr. Burton, he can try. Won't be the first time it's been tried.
One moment, please. Who is it?
Marshal Earp.
Oh, good. You interested in bedrooms?
No, I'm just careful. I'm awful glad you came to town, Miss Burton. I wasted money sending an arrest order for you.
Arrest me? But what on earth for?
Conspiracy to rob a bank.
Oh, now. Surely you must be joking.
Your brother's in jail. He led the attempted holdup.
Yes, I know. Danny's a wild, crazy boy. I've had to get him out of one scrape after another. How much is it going to be this time?
Nothing to bother about.
You mean there's some other way?
I mean, the trial is set for tomorrow.
But, the last time Danny got into trouble, I gave the marshal $500 and, it was all arranged.
Well, Miss Burton, we don't do that here.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, could I trouble you, please, to take a message to Danny?
No trouble.
Thank you very much. I'll write it. It'll just take a moment. Just a few lines to let poor Danny know that I'm going to hire him a lawyer. It'll cheer him up. Thank you very, very much.
Al, come on in here, will you? My deputy.
But you said that you would take it.
I will. But you're under arrest, and Hal will have to stay here.
Oh. What are you doing?
We read all messages to prisoners.
You give that back to...
Easy, ma'am, easy, easy.
He's got no right to... I just offered you my promissory note in hopes you'd make things comfortable for Danny.
You trying to bribe Wyatt?
Bribe? Oh, no. That's against the law.
Miss Burton is very upset about her brother.
I'm going to hold her as a material witness. She isn't to leave this apartment.
You gonna leave him in here with me alone?
Miss Burton, my room's across the hall. You can leave this door open, and Hal can camp in my room if that makes you feel any better.
Yes, it most certainly will.
All right. Hal, here's my key. I'm going to go over and question those prisoners again. You keep an eye on her until I get back.
Yes, sir.
Now, wait a minute. I'm gonna need a lawyer for Danny and me.
Well, I'll ask Judge Tobin to assign one.
And how much will that cost?
Nothing. I'll see you later.
I was just acting foolish. If you want to stay here in the parlor, it's all right.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Wyatt said to use his room. You make yourself comfortable, Miss Burton.
Comfortable with my poor brother in jail? Oh, please, won't you help me? I'd be mighty grateful for some help right now.
Your brother tried to rob a bank. 2 of his men were killed. Mr. Allen was hurt.
Forget it.
Howdy, Judge. Mr. Kelly. Prisoners won't talk.
Wyatt, we understand you're holding Burton's sister.
That's right.
Do you think she was involved?
I think she planned the whole deal and talked her stupid brother into it.
Well, can you prove that?
No, sir, not yet.
As soon as I appoint a lawyer, he'll be at me with a writ of habeas corpus.
She could sue the city for false
But why
arrest.
don't you just say what you came here to say?
Well...
No pretty woman is ever anything but an angel.
Before a jury, she is.
Now, let's be practical. We have an unbeatable case against Burton and his men. Why drag his sister into it?
Because I feel sorry for Dan Burton and all those cowhands in there. Why should they go to prison when Marie, who probably planned the whole thing, gets off scot-free just because she's a woman?
Well, if you make her co-defendant, they may be all acquitted.
Oh, come on.
I don't think they'll all be acquitted, but the jury'd only give them a year or 2, and they sure wouldn't convict the woman.
Well, look, just say the word and I'll turn her loose.
Well, I really think that's the wise course.
The judge wants to make an example out of the rest of them, Wyatt. They ought to get 10 years, the maximum.
I'll turn her loose. But she planned that robbery just to spite the bank.
What's the matter?
I can't get my breath. It's my heart. I've had trouble before.
Here, let me help you.
No. Get the doctor. Oh, please.
All right, I'll get Dr. McCarty. Wyatt, she's having a heart attack or something. I'm going for Dr. McCarty.
Heart attack?
Just stay out of this.
Hear what he
Stay down
said?
here.
Somebody's got a heart attack. Well, I don't know. It could be serious, you know.
No heart attack, huh?
You let my brother out of jail or I'll fix you.
You're the one that belongs in jail. Now, you go on back to your room and stay there.
I told you!
Stop it!
Let me go!
Stop!
Let me go! Help! Help!
Get out of here!
Let me go! Help!
Stop it!
Help!
You stop it!
No!
Marshal there!
Oh!
Marshal there!
Now, it's all right. You're safe now. And you, a deacon of the church. Go get Judge Tobin. Now, don't cry. Don't. It only makes things worse. Yes, I will. Now, just...
And then he said if I would... He'd let my brother escape from jail, and then he tried to tear my dress. It was horrible.
There. No reason to carry on. We'll get to the straight of this.
What have you got to say?
I'm waiting for Hal.
Well, 3 witnesses saw you struggling with her in your room.
Judge, I warned you about her.
We're trying to believe you, but...
I heard about the trick she pulled on you. She ought to be run out of town.
You would say that. You're no better than he is. Oh, where's my lawyer? Please, I want to see my lawyer.
I've met a lot of low-down women in my time, but you are...
That'll do. What's your temper? Sorry.
Are you going to let them lie out of this? Look at my dress. Look at the bruises on my wrist. Isn't there one gentleman left in this town?
Now, Miss Burton, you're a bit hysterical. You said you had a heart attack and fainted. I suggest you go into the bedroom and lie down. The doctor will be here in a few minutes.
He'd better get here soon. I may want him to testify.
Al, where was she when you went to get Doc McCarty?
Right there on the floor. I thought she was dying.
You tell him why the door to my room happened to be open.
Wyatt told me to wait in his room and watch her. Shall I tell him what she said to me?
No. They can believe us or fire us. I told you it was a frame-up.
We believe you, but hang it all, Wyatt, you know how people will be talking.
Yeah, I know.
I don't care about the talk. I want that woman out of town as quick as possible.
She ought to be tried with the rest. Take it easy, Al. Now, we promised her a lawyer. Maybe he'll persuade her to leave. Meantime, we'll make another try at getting Dan Burton to tell the truth.
Sit down. You're still stubborn and stupid. You ain't gonna turn me against my sister.
You love your sister?
Of course I do.
She's trying to frame Hal and me.
I wouldn't put anything past you two.
The court is appointing a lawyer to defend you.
Sure. Maria'd see to that.
Well, it's not going to help. You're going to get the limit.
Well, Marie's in the clear. I'm satisfied.
What about Lance Morfin?
What about him?
Well, didn't you say he was coming into Dodge to gun me?
Only if you arrest Marie.
She's arrested.
Then Lance will get you.
What if I get him?
Don't be a fool. Why, give him a full draw and shoot him in both eyes. Maybe. Maybe not.
Look, hasn't your sister done enough harm? Now, Lance is a nice young fellow. Why should she want to add his scalp to her belt?
Well, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yes, there is. I want you to ask your sister to leave town and take Morfett with her.
Oh, you don't know Marie.
Oh, I know her. But I hate to use the words that describe her.
She's always been like that. Ever since I was a kid. She gets a grudge and nothing will stop her. She keeps on nagging until... She'll send Lance after you. That's his lookout.
Mr. Burton, if I have to hurt Morfett, I'm going to send your sister to prison.
How?
Inciting anyone to gun an officer is a penitentiary offense.
We can't prove it that she put you up to the bank robbery. But we can sure prove it if she sends Lance after Wyatt. Well, all right. I'll talk to her.
Good. We'll take him over to the hotel.
I'll get his hat.
Come on.
Better check those guns, Sonny. Marshal Erb catch you wearing them, it's 3 days in jail.
You'll catch me wearing them. Give me another one.
Remember now, the name is Lance Morfett. You'll find him in one of the saloons. Just tell him to meet me at the hotel after he finishes his business. He'll understand. Dan, were you hit bad?
No, not bad.
It's going to be all right. I talked to a lawyer. I have a wonderful idea for getting you off.
Yeah? How?
Well, not with them in the room. I was just starting for the jail. Why did they bring you here?
We'll wait outside.
Well, how are you going to get me off?
We blame it on Pete Brown and the others who got killed. They forced you to join in the holdup. Punky will testify to the same thing.
I knew you'd do it. Lots of times you got me into trouble, but you always got me out.
Why, sure. Why did they bring you here? What's the trick?
Oh, it's no trick. Herb just doesn't want Lance gunning for him.
Oh.
He says if you sick Lance on him, you can go to prison. Something about exciting or inciting.
Why, sure. I know that. You think I'd be so stupid.
Well, you were sore at Earp and Hal, and you accused him of...
Just play acting, Dan.
Oh, I see. Just making trouble for the Johnny Laws, huh?
Why, sure. I almost got them both fired. It's all settled, gentlemen. You may come right in. You can breathe easy now, Mr. Earp. Lance is back on the ranch at Ingalls.
Yeah, he ain't gonna gun you.
Oh, that's a relief. Hal, we better take Mr. Burden back to jail.
Sure. Marie's gonna get me off. She's got a real slick idea.
Dan.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, see you in court, Marie.
Well?
I suppose you had to lie about it. Just couldn't help yourself.
Am I under arrest again?
No.
Then I see no reason why I have to entertain you. The door is open.
Isn't that Lance Morford down there?
Why don't you go down and ask him? You scared?
Your brother Dan's gonna go to prison. You sent him out of here thinking you had some bright legal trick that would save him.
I might have.
That fella down there wants to marry you. You urge me to go down there and kill him.
He'll kill you. If he doesn't, I will.
Oh? With this?
I can get another one.
No, you'll be in prison.
Lance might have something to say about that.
All right, so he outdraws me. He shot a peace officer.
We can run.
Not far enough or fast enough.
I still say you're scared.
You know, if ever a woman deserved punishment, it's you. I'm gonna probably have to hurt him. And if that happens, I certainly want you to see it. Mr. Morford, you draw on me and you'll get hurt. Miss Burden will go to prison.
What's she got to do with it?
She incited you to attack the peace officer. That's a felony. I hate to say this, but I kind of hope you do go for your gun. Miss Burden ought to be in prison.
Shoot him! He can't draw! Shoot him! That's close enough! Shoot! Shoot him! Oh!
You hoodlum.
You get out of town.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told.
You're gonna try this once too often. Bringing a man when you should kill him. Yeah, I know. Mr. Adams, he's bleeding pretty bad. And a couple of men get him over to Dr. Carty's. What's that arm? You don't care anything about yourself. How about me and the other deputies? You might have killed me. Look, it's an old argument. Let's not chew the same old rawhide out here in the middle of the street. I'll buy you a new shirt.
Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Marshal Earp had lived through 50 gunfights in Wichita and Dodge City without killing a man. Pat Masterson, Doc Holliday, and many other friends warned Wyatt that shooting to disable rather than to kill was quixotic nonsense. Gunfighters began to count on Wyatt's determination to spare their lives. And Bat, who was devoted to Marshal Earp, made one last attempt to change Wyatt's thinking.
Now, you've been endangering your own life to an increased extent lately. Dodge City needs you.
Look.
Silence. I've talked this over with Judge Tobin and the council. Herewith, I am issuing you an executive order. Read it.
Yes, sir.
It'll save your life, Wyatt.
It's not on our account. Gunslingers are making a play against you because, well, they figure the worst they're going to get is a bullet in the arm.
Admit we're right now.
You're half right.
Half right, he says. Now, next time a hoodlum goes for a gun, you shoot to kill.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. I did put Mr. Masterson in danger this morning, and at one time or the other, I've led each of you into trouble. Your Honor, I'm promising to shoot to kill in any gunfight which involves my deputies.
No, that's not the order. The order expressly states...
Mr. Kelly, what I do when I'm alone and some man draws a gun on me is between me and my conscience. Now, if you want me to quit, I'll quit.
Quit? There's no quitting you'll do. I'll have the council fired.
Now, I'm still marshal for a half hour or so you men get back on patrol.
Kelly lost his temper.
Break it up.
We didn't figure on...
All right. Now, get out of here, will you?
Now, what's behind all this? You want some killer to take life off your hands? You never really did explain yourself, not to any of us.
I've explained it. I've explained it to all of you.
When?
I've said that I'm not going to kill unless it's in self-defense. I've never been absolutely certain in any gunfight that killing was necessary. Now, do I speak plain enough?
No, sir, you don't. I've been in gunfights, too. It was him or me, and I knew it.
Yes. You knew it was you or Sergeant King. Have I blamed you for that?
No, sir.
Well, that's the difference, Mr. Masterson. You were certain that you had to kill, so you shot for the heart. Well, I've never been certain in any gunfight, so I've shot to cripple. And the proof of my method is that I'm still alive, and so are a lot of men that I might have killed.
Well, there'll come a time, Wyatt.
Don't stall around with us, Hoyt. You're wanted in Texas for stealing a ranch payroll.
You've been indicted for it.
Take our proposition. We'll get that indictment thrown out.
Gunner Wyatt Earp. Some deal. It's easy.
If you miss, he'll only wound you. He hasn't killed anyone all the time he's been a peace officer.
I don't know. He's gunning a lot on Earp. Still in all for $1,500. Take the money and head for Dodge. Don't take it, and the Rangers will be heading you back to Texas. Where you fellas gonna be?
Near enough to send you to prison if you try to run out on us.
Don't seem like I got much choice. How much time you allowing for the job?
Would be reasonable.
Gotta study Earp. Catch him alone.
That's the idea. Now get started.
Oh, and no double-crossing clearing that indictment. If I got nerve enough to go against Earp, I can handle both of you.
Haven't you forgotten something, mister? What's that? Your horse. You haven't watered or fed him. My horse, ain't he? There's a law against mistreating horses. Marshal Earp must be strict. I'm Marshal Earp. Oh. Now, you've ridden that horse half to death. You go water and feed him. Yes, sir. Right away. Looks like a Texas boy.
Looks worse than that to me. Texas cowhands water and feed their horse before they head to the bar.
I'll keep an eye on him.
Now, that's just the point I've been trying to make. The tail end of the cattle drive always brings a lot of scum into town.
Looks like we have a couple of dry glasses.
Hey, bring us another bottle of champagne.
Gee, you must have hit the faro games for a lot of money.
I got a big cattle spread below the Cimarron. Don't need a gamble. But, girls are kind of necessary, huh?
Money's necessary, too. How come you're so interested in Wyatt Earp?
I'm on the town council at Langley. Our marshal quit, so we got to hire a new one.
Langley couldn't pay Mr. Earp enough.
Oh, not after hiring him. Just want to study his methods. Does he, ever patrol this part of town?
Sure. Every night.
All by himself?
Sometimes. Why don't you ask Mr. Earp? He's a nice, polite fellow.
It's an idea. I'll do that. But in the meantime, let's drink up. And, you can tell me about your methods.
Stop him, fellas! He ain't right.
Get out of the way! Hey, back! It's gonna get trouble! kicking. Don't be kicking.
Well, he deserved it. Using spurs.
Come on, Ed. You're all right.
Are you hurt, mister?
Oh, it's all right.
Get me a wet cloth, quick.
Fist fight at Madigan's saloon. He was stopping a cowhand with his spurs.
I spoke to you about mistreating your horse this afternoon. We also have laws against mistreating cowhands. What's your name?
John Smith.
All right, lock him up. We'll see if the other man wants to prosecute.
I need a doctor. Your deputy slugged me.
There's a cut, pour some phenol solution on it.
Yes, sir. Any more talk, you will need the doctor.
Marshal Earp,
Howdy, Miss Daisy.
did you lock that man up?
Yes, I did.
Good. I hope you keep him in jail. He's real mean.
Why don't you sit down and tell me about it, huh?
He was asking me all kinds of questions about you. I mean, where you patrolled, and if you went alone. Things like that.
Go on.
I think he's planning a robbery or something. But it's only a hunch, Mr. Earp.
Well, thank you for the tip.
You ought to keep that man in jail. He's a killer.
Well, we'll run the posters on him. You going back to Madigan's saloon? Well, I'm headed that way myself. Come on, I'll walk you. Just because Mr. Larkin didn't prosecute, don't act so cocky.
Thanks for the kind advice.
It's not advice. It's a warning. I think you're on the run, Mr. John Smith. We didn't find any poster on you, but one may come along. If I were you, I'd get out of Dodge.
Any law says I gotta listen to your guff.
Well, you got 2 fish and you got 2 guns. You can make it a fight either way. Later. Your turn to get some sleep.
Fella's still in town.
I thought he would be.
He was drinking up some courage at the Long Branch about a half hour ago. If you don't mind, sir, I'll make the patrol with you.
All right. If you checked the afternoon mail, did you?
Mail? No, I plumb forgot it.
You better check it. You might find a wanted poster on our friend. You can join me over in the plaza. In the meantime, I'll just check to see that nobody busted into the theater and stole chairs.
All right, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Is it in the lung? The kidney, I think.
Well, there's nothing to look at. Gotta get him over to Doc McCarty quick. Go tell Doc to get ready for an operation. Come on, give me a hand. Watch him now. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right, your real name is George Hoyt. Yes. Who hired you to kill Marshal Earp? $1,500. Dollars.
Tell me their names.
He's dead.
Dead? No, he's faking. You tell me.
I know how you feel, Wyatt. 4 inches higher and he'd have been all right. It's too bad.
I aimed for the shoulder. The horse reared.
He deserved it. He tried to kill you for pay. You talk to him. Get some sense into his head.
You're not helping, Bat. I think you better leave.
All right. But you better give him some medicine or something. Might have been him laying there. Make him think about that.
Well, there's a fight with guns. Someone's likely to get killed. You've been lucky, Wyatt. And foolish, too. I patched up many men who tried to kill you.
White was ignorant and stupid to try a thing like that.
Gunfighters are all ignorant and stupid.
But human beings, Doc. With innocent folks who love them. It just wasn't necessary. I could have chased him on horseback, caught him and put him in jail.
This was an accident, Wyatt. But sooner or later, you're going to have to shoot to kill. Deliberately. You know that.
I guess so.
Wyatt, people die in my care. Most of them were beyond medical help. A few may have died because I didn't have the drugs or instruments in hand to save them. But I do my best.
Yeah.
Every doctor has to harden himself to death. If he can't, he should quit medicine.
That's right. Thank you, Doc.
Shouldn't you tell Mayor Kelly?
You tell him. You and Mr. Masterson take over.
How long are you figuring on being away?
I don't know. Got a few things to think about.
We should know how to reach you.
Well, the only clue I have to Hoyt's background is the Four Corners Roadhouse. I found a bar slip in his pocket. I'll be heading there first.
Well, Wyatt, we may need you around here real bad.
You and Mr. Masterson can handle things. You tell Mayor Kelly that I had to take a leave of absence. If he gets sore and fires me, good. That'll save me the trouble of making up my mind. Good luck.
Earp leaving town? He's packed heavy for the trail, Mr. Leonard. Killed a Texan. So now he's scared. Pete, you better go tell the Big T outfit. They're camped west of Fort Dodge, about 2 miles. Tomorrow'll be a busy day. Earp can do without Dodge. And I don't think this town will get along so well without Earp.
Howdy. You're up early.
I haven't been to bed yet. Oh. Somebody some of that coffee?
Nope. It's in the house.
Thank you.
You in the cattle business?
Oh, I'm associated with it. I know a lot of cowhands. I'm looking for one right now. A fellow by the name of George Hoyt.
Oh, that punk. Friend of yours?
No.
You're lucky. He got paid for some cattle the day before yesterday and skinned out, owing me a bar bill of $2.80, the cheap four-flusher.
Is Hoyt a Texas man?
Him? Nah. He come from an orphanage in Indiana someplace. He got drunk in here one night and told me his life story. Every cowhand likes to brag he's from Texas. Why are you looking for Hoyt?
I have some money belonging to him. I thought maybe he might have had a family.
Had a family? Is he dead?
Yeah. How much did you say he owed you? 280?
I don't get this, friend. Are you a lawyer settling Hoyt's estate?
1, 2. Half. Quarter. And
That's the Big T outfit. Looks like they're...
Big T, Mr. Mullins, they're going to shoot up Dodge.
Shoot up Dodge. And Marshal Earp will have their pants thrown in jail before they can fire 10 shots.
Earp's that good, huh?
That's what everybody tells me. If I could leave this place, I'd ride into Dodge just to see Earp clobber Tom Leonard and his boys.
Thank you for the coffee. I'll see you again soon.
Sure. Right.
I suppose Mr. Kelly sent you, huh?
Yes, sir. There's going to be trouble in town.
You shouldn't have left Mr. Masterson. He'll need you. Now go on and get back there.
No, sir, not without you.
I'm tired, Hal. I'm sick and tired.
I know, White. We all are. It's no good job being a walking target every day, but me, I hate to get out of bed in the morning. Sometimes I have to smoke before I reach for my gun belt.
It's a filthy, brutal job.
It sure is. But somebody's got to do it. You know, Bat, he'll lose his temper. So will Kelly. He'll get boxed in some tight corner. There's going to be quite a few burials in town tomorrow. All right, throw him down. You ain't got a chance. Watch your right! Watch your right! Break the logic here, Marshal. The Diamond T-man got Jim Kelly and your boys backed into Carr's alley.
Hal, you take these 4 men, try to sneak through 4th Street. Cut them off. I'll try for Leonard.
sniping at him. I'm going to hit him from the window. I want Kelly and Masterson, and the others will quit. Now let them have it.
Mr. Masterson. Wasn't necessary.
Thanks for coming back, Wyatt. You blessed chicken-hearted fool.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
As Wyatt Earp's fame as a peace officer in Dodge City spread across the western country, men remembered that he was also a deputy U.S. Marshal. Thus, when his old friend Colonel Benteen of the 7th Cavalry at Fort Lewis, Colorado, found himself facing the problem of a mysterious killer who shot only from ambush, Colonel Benteen could think of but one solution.
Now, this is Robber's Roost on what they call the Outlawed Trail in Utah. All the killings have been done in this area here. Washington has ordered me to arrest the man. But the Apaches are threatening a breakout, and I just can't spare a detail right now, Wyatt. That's why I almost begged you to come out here. Oh, I know what you're thinking. All the victims have been outlaws or rustlers.
Yes, sir.
Well, the rustlers own small cattle spreads. They call themselves small ranchers. That's what the War Department calls them.
Well, even a rustler shouldn't be bushwhacked.
Well, I knew you'd see it that way. Now, if something isn't done, Washington will order me to take a full cavalry troop on a wild goose chase. Well, the Apaches would like nothing better.
Well, you're right, Colonel. You have any lead to the killer?
Well, just one. A fellow named Elsie Rash is chairman of the group who squawked to the department.
Is he a cattle thief?
Yeah, they all are. But Rash knows the country, and he's offered to act as guide. I think you can trust him.
Well, I owe you this, Colonel.
You don't really? But I'm glad you think so. Now, this killer is crazy as a coot. You'll be dealing with a madman so cunning he can terrorize tough outlaws. Watch yourself.
Thank you, sir.
The thief and the robber who live outside the law, dark are the deeds they've done. But black as a pit, and the foulest of them all is a coward who wears a money gun.
Hold it.
Keep your hands away from them guns. Johnny Law, huh? Anybody can steal a star.
I got a note for you, Mr. Ash. From Colonel Benteen.
Emma! Emma! My wife, she can read. Here's a letter. Read it.
He looks like a Johnny Law, Elsie. Fort Lewis, it says. Dear Mr. Rash, this'll introduce United States Marshal Wyatt Earp of Dodge City. Render him all possible assistance. Frederick Benteen, Colonel. Elsie, put down that rifle and mind your manners.
Well, sure. Excuse me, Mr. Earp. I reckon I'm spooked.
Oh, everybody's spooked. Welcome, Marshal. Supper's almost ready.
Thank you.
Well, go ahead. I'll water your horse.
Thank you kindly.
So, we figure the man was hired to do it, Marshal. Oh, an outlaw with a grudge will dry gulch one or two, but this feller works for the wholesale. How many is it now, Elsie?
9, so far as we found.
You got any idea who hired him?
Why, the big cattlemen, of course. They got a grudge against us folks.
Oh, we round up a few mavericks now and then, sure. I won't lie to you. Boys run off a few head, use a hairbrush and iron.
All right, Mr. Ash, let's go.
At night?
Day and night. The fellow's got to sleep sometime.
Marshal's right. Elsie, move out.
I'm sleepy right now.
Here, Mr. Ash. You take one of these.
A pill? What for?
That pill's about equal to 10 cups of coffee. I've chased hoodlums for about 3 days and 3 nights without a wink of sleep.
Here, take it.
Oh, Emma.
Take it.
How about you, Mrs. Rash? Don't you have some neighbors that you can stay with?
There's plenty of guns right here, and I can use them.
I never worry about Emma, but we ain't likely to pick up no trail in the dark.
Well, I saw a man on horseback when I rode up.
Huh?
Where?
Right in back of your house. He rode off when I came in.
Well, no wonder you could take Blackie Saunders. Now, you do like Mr. Earp says, and don't come home without him.
She means if you get it, I get it. Mighty loving gal, Emma.
Now, Mr. Earp, Elsie's a good man in a fight. He just needs leading into it.
Well, we'll be careful, Mrs. Rash.
He lurks in the shadows with ever deadly aim, ready to shoot and run. And Satan himself could not bear the guilty shame of the coward who wears a money gun.
Well, his horse is tired, stumbling a lot. You know of any trail higher up?
I never heard of one.
Well, we'll just keep moseying along, following the trail.
For the money gun kills when your back is turned, and the money gun kills till its pay is earned. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun.
How bad? Oh, I'll be all right, but you got my horse, too.
Here, you take my horse. We're going home and patch that arm. Come back with another horse.
What'll you be doing?
I'm on a trailer. Here. I'll leave you markers. Try and get back by sunup.
Well, I'll do the best I can. Take it easy, boy.
How's your arm?
Oh, Mrs. doctored it. Burns right smart.
Well, he headed down there. Figure he's got about 2 hours on us.
Well, now, why would he go down into the valley? Ain't nothing down there but old man Glassford's place and bad water.
Mr. Glassford steal cattle?
Steal? Once in a while, sure.
Here, hold this. Keep on the trail, go ahead.
For the money gun kills when your back is turned, and the money gun kills till its pay is earned. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun, the money gun, the money gun.
How long you think the old man's been dead?
Oh, about an hour. At least we're gaining on him.
Well, oughtn't we to bury him?
Later.
You riding with the law, Elsie?
This is Marshal Wyatt Earp from Dodge.
Yeah?
Colonel Benteen sent him after the man we want. He got here too late for old man Glassford.
You always this late, Johnny Law?
Not always.
He's the man that took Blackie Saunders.
What have you men been doing? Airing your ponies?
Mister, we've been hunting that skunk steady for a month. The boys will tell you, we ain't the only ones after him.
Sure we did.
Well, do me a favor, will you?
Just this one time.
Ride your boys back up into them hills. Raise dust along that side of the valley. If we can keep him down in the flats, Mr. Rash and I can run him down.
You vouching for the marshal, Elsie?
I sure am.
Boys, Mr. Earp wants us to keep that dry gulch out of them hills. Come on, let's ride. Come on, get, come on, yeah.
Stopped at the water hole?
Just a hunch. But I don't agree with you about leaving the horses. I hit him at least once.
I shouldn't have yelled a warning. Force of habit, I guess.
Oh, we can track him by the blood now. Let's see how bad you're hit.
Oh, I just scraped the rib a little bit. Look, he left his saddlebag. Hey, he was a methodical man. Look, he kept a list of his killings. Notebook, Mitch Moyer's name on the front cover.
Emma always said it was Moyer. Stuber, Glassford, Rash. Say, that's me. Say, I'm next after old man Glassford.
Yeah, we better make a fast ride back to your place.
But he's hit. Why don't we run him down now?
Mr. Ash, you can't risk getting your wife hurt.
Oh, Emma can shoot as good as me. You, Johnny Laws, you hadn't yelled, we could have cut him down. Now you're worried about Emma.
Look, I can't shoot a man without warning him. And I can't take a chance in getting your wife hurt. Come on.
You're the boss, I said.
Don't be such a baby. Tain't nothing but bear grease and balsam of Peru.
Thanks, ma'am. Which trail to Moyer's place?
You ain't aiming we should go there tonight.
No. Me. I want you to look after Mrs. Rash.
Ain't no need of that. I set 3 catamount traps and another one loaded for bear.
Emma's too spunky for her own good. Say, I just thought of something. If Callum heads this way with the boys, what'll I advise?
Callum?
Well, he was a man leading the posse we met at old man Glassford's, Emma. The dry gulcher killed Glassford.
Oh, may the good Lord have mercy on his poor, wicked soul. Will Glassford, I mean.
You tell Callum and the boys to head for Moyer's place, huh?
Well,
They'll go, Marshal. You can depend on it.
Good, because I may need him.
This gun is for hire, 'tis evil merchandise, for sale to anyone. And death can be bought for a special bargain price from the coward who wears the money gun. Any day, any night, there's no way you can fight the money gun, the money gun, the money gun.
Who are you, mister?
My name's Earp. Wyatt Earp. United States Deputy Marshal.
What's your business?
I want to see Mr. Moyer. It's important.
The boss is sound asleep. Why don't you come back tomorrow?
No? You tell Mr. Moyer that I want him to explain something. Right now. There may be a warrant for murder.
You're barking up the wrong tree, mister.
All right. I'll get him up myself.
Elsie, it's way past bedtime. Why ain't you asleep?
I can't sleep. That pill Herb give me. It's him, all right. The bear trap got him.
Yep, the bear trap got him. Is the varmint dead?
Doctor. Give me a doctor.
You tell us who hired you or we won't get no doctor.
Say who? Say who?
Boyer. Mitch Boyer. He said...
He won't need no doctor.
What does that notebook prove? I give him to all my roundup hands when we have a cattle count? Could have been lost or somebody stole it.
Yes, sir. It sure could have been.
Names in that book, I know them all. Hoodlums and cattle thieves, every last one of them.
They were executed without trial, Mr. Moyer. Cut down from ambush.
That makes me very sad. Who you feeling sorry for, Earp? The Robbers' Roost gang have been stealing from us ranchers for years.
We've appealed to sheriffs and United States marshals, and not one single Johnny Law has had sand enough to move against them roosters.
Well, murder is still murder, Mr. Moyer. But, you say you had nothing to do with this, huh?
I resent these questions, Earp. I'm a respectable rancher.
Well, I still haven't caught the man that was hired.
I don't like your attitude. I think you better get off my property.
Johnny Law bothering you, Mr. Moyer?
Yes, he is, Kendall. I want him put off my property, and I want him kept off.
Yes, sir.
You know, you better be certain you had no hand in this, Mr. Moyer.
No, you'll be back with a posse, huh?
I think so.
Emma got him with a bear gun. He's in the wagon.
You sure that's the man?
Said Mitch Moyer hired him. Me and Emma was both witnesses.
We won't be needing you, Marshal. We can settle it with Moyer. Mr. Callum? Mr. Rash? I think you're making a mistake.
You keep out of it, Johnny Law. In the showdown, you'll be on Moyer's side.
Well, I have the authority to deputize all you men.
Us? Johnny Laws?
To arrest Moyer, yes. But if you go down there to kill him, it'll be the big cattleman's turn.
For what?
Squawking to the government. They'll send in soldiers. Cavalry that should be watching the Apaches.
The marshal's right.
Moyer ain't gonna let nobody arrest him, Mr. Herb.
No, there'd be a fight, all right. But all I'm asking you men to do is to wound those cattlemen, not kill them. Now, you're all good enough with a gun that you can do that. You give me your word and I'll deputize you. But if you want a turkey shoot, you do it your way, but you suffer the consequences.
Elsie? Jeb?
All right, Mr. Earp. We'll do it your way. We'll just wing them.
All right? You're all deputized.
Hey, boss! Boss! Now what?
Them rooster men. A dozen of them. They got Bill Hicks dead in the wagon headed straight for here.
That Johnny Law with him?
I don't know, Mr. Moyer.
Better round up all hands.
Yes, sir.
All right, now I'm gonna ride in there until Moyer's arrested. If he wants to fight, let him commence it. Understand?
That's far enough.
You're under arrest, Mr. Moyer.
No, I'm not.
You mean me and my deputies are gonna have to take you?
That's right.
Well, don't try shooting me in the back, or you'll be cut down.
Hold it. We can whip Earp and his riffraff in the shootout. Go tell the boys.
Mr. Callum, you and two of your men follow me on horseback. Rest of you men spread out. Surround them. Mr. Rash, you come with me. Let's go. Come on, just swing him.
They shoot too good.
Now.
Hold it.
Mr. Ash, tell Mr. Callan to stop fighting.
Jim! Jim, hold your fire! It's all over! Will you stop shooting?
Mr. Moyer, you're coming to Fort Lewis with me.
You'll have a fight on your hands every 3 miles of the way when the other outfits get together.
No fight. Unless you agree to that, I'll turn you over to Jeb Callum.
I've surrendered to Marshal Earp.
Too bad. I sure hate to miss your hanging.
Hello, Mr. Moyer.
Well, a federal jury will give Moyer at least 5 years. It'll establish the rule that you can't bushwhack even rustlers without paying for it. Thank you, Marshal. Good luck.
Good luck to you, Colonel. If the Apaches cut loose, you may need it.
For a grave at the end of the trail for the mighty gun. Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail. Oh, Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told. Long may his story be told. Wyatt Earp, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
Dr. John H. Holliday, close friend to Wyatt Earp, had been living on borrowed time. In a last desperate effort to save her husband, Kate Holliday appealed to Dr. McCarty, the man of medicine in Dodge City.
All right, go on, say it. I'm a goner, unless I give up all my bad habits.
A man in your condition should either go back to the sanitarium or quit drinking, gambling, and gunfighting.
Now, you listen to Dr. McCarty, John.
Oh, he means well, but he's like many MDs. They taught him rules and regulations in medical school. I know, I graduated from a school of dentistry. And my professors were also a bunch of textbook idiots.
We're getting nowhere, Miss Kate. Well, it's your life, what there is left of it.
Oh, Wyatt. John won't listen. What am I going to do?
Well,
He won't last a month if he goes on this way. I've done all I can.
Miss Kate, Doc is an exception to most rules. Well, even the last time he left the hospital, they said he wouldn't last 2 weeks.
You and John, you always stick together. I sent for you as a last resort, and now I'm through arguing. I'm leaving John today, and for good.
Well, now, you don't mean that.
Mean it? I'm going to the bank and get my money. All of it. You take care of John. He'll get no more help from me.
You think she'll leave you broke?
The money's in her name.
Well, the money's not too important. But you do need Miss Kate.
Nonsense, Wyatt. I do not need anyone.
Don't try to fool me. You're scared.
Yeah. Never to see Katie again. Wyatt, you reckon I could live without her?
No.
McCarty sold her this whole claptrap. Or else she sold him. No more drinking, no card games, no more fighting. The reformation of John H. Holliday.
Well, why don't you try it?
Are you serious?
Well, I'm serious because Miss Kate's serious. Now, you've defied all the laws of medicine. Miss Kate's trying to shock you into doing what Doc McCarty says. Now, why don't you try and shock Miss Kate?
Oh, I get it. This could be a way to cure Katie and nagging me.
Well, it might work. Anyway, I know one thing. You and Kate should be together.
I'll fix that woman. She'll wish she never heard of a wholesome, abstemious life.
Now, wait a minute. Let's keep the record straight. 99 times out of 100, the doctors are always right.
Amen, Deacon. Amen.
Of course, I don't know whether Doc McCarty's right about you. But one thing I do know, and that's that you and Miss Kate should stay together. No gun.
Now, isn't that being a mite extreme?
Well, it might.
All right, Deacon. You protect me.
Ten more minutes, I'm closing the game.
What? This time of day?
There'll be no more gambling for me. Luke Short wants to bank the table, he can move in.
Come on, Doc. Buy you a drink. I'm big winner, see?
Thank you, friend. I'm no longer allowed to touch the stuff.
Come on, son. I'll buy you a drink.
And then there's 4 acres here on the south side that we just won't say anything about.
Not in here, Living.
What do you mean?
I mean, I still own half this saloon. You swindle your greenhorn friend outside.
But I'm buying a ranch from Mr. Leving. Who are you, sir?
Never mind, Mr. Stebbins. I'll get my guns, Doc. I think I've taken all a man should stand for.
Now, you just do that. You get your guns and... No, forget it. I am unarmed, Mr. Leving. I intend to stay that way.
I'll still see you outside.
The name is Holliday, son, Dr. John H. Holliday. Now, may I take a look at this ranch survey? You see, Mr. Leving is a cheat and a swindler.
You and Mr. Leving have a little quarrel, Doc?
Yes, I know this country. The water's bad. The range was sheeped out 2 years ago. Marshal Earp, would you kindly tell this young gentleman of Dan Leving's general reputation?
Not good. He's buckling on his guns. Let me handle this.
Wyatt, I fight my... Very well, sir. Young man, why don't you sit down and tell me more of your plans to purchase a ranch?
But Mr. Leving challenged you to a gunfight. Is he superior to you in skill?
Doc could kill him 3 times before Leving drew. Just a second, Mr. Leving.
Stay out of this.
Now go for him.
I got no fight with you.
And check your guns or get out of town. You're lucky Doc isn't wearing a gun. You'd be dead.
He ain't proved that. Besides, I hear you do all his shooting for him.
Told you to get out of town fast.
Tell me, Mr. Stebbins, are you on your own here?
No, sir. Marcy and I have been married since New Year's Day. She's at the Dodge Hotel.
Good. That means we're neighbors. I shall see you there later.
I suppose I should thank you.
Not at all, young man. This morning, I am full of sweetness and light. Now, you bring your bride to our suite at the Dodge. I'm sure you'll both enjoy meeting Mrs. Holliday.
Who is it?
Ralph Stebbins and Mrs. Stebbins.
Just a minute.
How do you do? We came to see Dr. Holliday. He invited us. Are you Mrs. Holliday?
Yes, but Dr. Holliday isn't in.
We saw Marshal Earp on the street just now.
That's right. He told us that Dr. Holliday would be here any minute.
Well, I'm packing. But you folks make yourselves comfortable. Come right in. You can sit over there.
You explain, dear.
Oh, no, Marcy, you tell it.
Well, Mrs. Holliday, your wonderful husband kept Ralph from being cheated.
At Faro.
Faro?
That's a card game, dear.
Oh, no, Dr. Holliday closed the gambling. He doesn't believe in gambling or in drinking or...
Are you sure you have the right man? Dr. John Holliday?
Oh, yes, ma'am. A Southern gentleman from Valdosta, Alabama.
Georgia, I think.
Well, anyway, this man Leving wanted to sell us a ranch for $10,000. But Dr. Holliday told Ralph the man was a cheat.
And that's not all, Mrs. Holliday. When Leving went for his guns, Dr. Holliday refused to fight.
Out of sheer kindness. Marshal Earp told us that Dr. Holliday could kill this Leving 3 times before he drew his gun.
A man of honor who wouldn't take advantage.
Well, yes. Since we've been in Dodge City, John has often avoided gunplay. He doesn't like to embarrass Wyatt. I mean Marshal Earp.
But mostly on your account, I'm sure.
That's right, hon. All those other men were drinking, but Dr. Holliday drank only water, even if it was stale and tasted awful.
And the dear man said he wanted to be a guardian angel to us.
He said that?
The miracle must have happened.
Katie.
John.
Katie, dear. You'll have to excuse us. Mrs. Holliday does not quite feel like herself. You see, there's been a death in the family. Katie, dear, before we finish all this packing, there's some errands to be done.
Oh, I'm sorry. We didn't know. Dr. Holliday, this is my wife.
Well, how do you do, Mrs. Stebbins? It's a beautiful child, Ralph. Now, please don't go. Katie, dear, we have overlooked our contribution to the church and to the town charity fund. Now, I suggest $500 to each. More if you approve.
Come on out, Holliday, and bring your gun.
It must be Dan Leving. Sounds a bit under the influence, poor fellow. If you'll excuse me.
John, wait, don't go. I'll get your gun.
No, Katie, no. This time I shall reason with Leving.
Mrs. Holliday.
I said, come on out, or I'll come in after you.
Mr. Leving, why do you insist on dying?
You're the one who'll do that.
Now draw.
Oh, John, dear.
No gun?
Search me.
Maybe Dr. Holliday's too angelic, Miss Kate.
No. You take that man to jail and keep him there.
Yes, sir. Doctor, you wait in the hotel until I get back. There's plenty more just like him.
We'd better do as we're told. Kitty?
Wyatt. Not now, gentlemen. I've got to go see Doc.
Doc, is it? Now, hold on,
Dan
Wyatt.
Leving's
friends want him released.
What, for shooting at an unarmed man?
Doc Holliday unarmed? I don't believe it. Nobody in this town will believe it.
Doc always packs a gun. You know that, Wyatt. Not today, gentlemen. As a matter of fact, he hasn't had a drink or lifted a card. He has reformed, gentlemen. Lord help us all. And if I don't give him some help, he'll be the deadest man in Kansas.
Now, Wyatt, you...
Are you quite certain you wouldn't join me in some of this? Well, if you two youngsters are bound and determined to purchase a ranch, I'll have to put you in touch with Colonel Magruder. He should arrive in town either late this afternoon or sometime tomorrow.
Does he have a real good ranch for sale?
Colonel Magruder owns more than 100,000 acres in the Panhandle in West Kansas.
With Dr. Holliday to advise us, we can't go wrong.
I'm afraid $10,000 won't go very far, hon. Not with the stock we'll have to buy. You see, Marcy always sees things big. It'll have to be kind of a small ranch, won't it?
Oh, maybe 750 acres. That should leave you enough to buy some cattle. Now, if you two will excuse me, I shall see you to your room. Then I can keep a promise to Mrs. Holliday. Hello, Wyatt.
Where have you been?
Been in conference with Ralph and Marcy Stebbins.
Oh.
You know, they're real nice kids.
Where do you think you're going?
Over to see Parson Clark. Have to check on Katie, make sure she gave him our donation. And you relax, Wyatt. Remember, he is thrice armed who walks with righteousness.
Kelly and Tobin say I have to dismiss charges against Leving.
I have no objection to that.
Hey, you look a little shaky. How do you feel?
I'm thirsty, Deacon. You know, I'm dying on my feet, but Katie just can't see it.
You get behind me.
Are you addressing the devil or me, sir?
10 paces, Doc, and don't argue.
Whack him up. Take these with you.
It's no good, Doc. You're gonna have to stay off the street.
Nonsense. You stay off the street.
Well, here. And use this.
No. No, thank you, Wyatt. I'm gonna teach Katie a lesson, even if she's a widow before she learns it.
When you head straight for the parsonage, and I'll cover you. Go on.
Here he comes. Ain't you going the wrong way, Doc?
Boot Hill's that way. They're digging you a grave.
Now, perhaps you've heard that I gave up carrying a gun.
Oh, you're healed, eh, Doc?
Why don't you reach for yours and find out?
He's bluffing. Won't make no difference anyway.
Oh, now, it'll make a difference, all right. Raunchy, I've already put lead into you. In Tex, I ran you out of the Long Branch. But you, sir, you're a stranger here. Now, why don't you start it?
We'll all start it. Now.
Down, Doc!
John! Wyatt, is John hurt? Oh, my dearest. Wyatt, he's been hit.
Oh, no, Katie, I'm all right.
He's not all right. 5 men have tried to gun him down since you and I talked him into going unarmed. Now, Shotgun, I want you and Pete to take Doc over to the hotel and see that he goes to bed.
What about these here fellers?
You let them lie there until their friends pick them up. Now, you stay close to Doc. If anybody makes a move for a gun, you shoot first and ask questions later.
I'm proud of John. I'm glad he's reformed.
Miss Kate, I'm just glad he's still alive.
Come on, Doctor.
Dan Leving in jail and 4 men shot all over Doc Holliday.
I know, Wilbur,
We're
I know.
gonna release Levy. That's not enough. You're hiring Earp and his deputies to help Doc in gunfights?
Now, you listen to me, Wilbur.
Holliday's a scoundrel and he'll never be anything else. Furthermore, Doc's trying to swindle a couple of greeners.
That's all, Mr. Wilbur.
Huh?
I don't like you. You leave my office.
Now, Wyatt.
You're getting too big for your britches, Earp.
I said get out. Got a lot of crust. Accusing Doc of swindling. He's hand in glove with Leving.
Now, wait a minute.
Doc is trying to reform on Miss Kate's account. I told him to hang up his guns. Now, you expect me to stand by and watch him cut down like a horse with a broken leg?
Now, listen to me, Wyatt.
Jim. You hold your temper.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Nobody believes that Holliday's reformed. You believe it yourself?
Well, I think he's trying.
All reformation, blah. We warned you and warned you about Doc Holliday. Now he's got the whole town in an uproar.
I know, Mr. Kelly. Miss Kate threatened to leave him.
Wyatt, be sensible. You're Marshal of Dodge. You're not paid to meddle in the domestic affairs of Kate and Doc Holliday.
Yes, sir, but don't you see that?
I'll have no more arguments. I'm mayor of this town. Turn Leving loose and stop associating with the Hollidays.
Mr. Kelly, you and Mr. Tobin have the power to release Leving. But you can't pick my friends, and you can't tell me when to leave them in a lurch.
Mr. Earp, we've got to talk to you.
Hey, it's poor Dr. Holliday. Show him the mining stock, Ralph.
Mining stock?
Dr. Holliday thinks he's going to have a fatal illness. He wants to sell us his share of the Sister Lode mine.
It's in Nevada.
He says it's worth $20,000, but he's willing to sell it to us for $10,000.
Let me see that stock. Gold mine stock. Cheating two innocent greeners.
Don't harp on it, Jim. Here's a bench warrant for Holliday's arrest.
Whoa, babe.
Hiya, Colonel.
Hi. Take care of the horses, boys. I'm going to find my good old friend, Doc Holliday. Where do you think he'd be at,
Hey, try the Long Branch, Colonel.
Well, if I don't find him there, I'll sure locate some bourbon and branch water.
I'll take care of your rig for you.
Yeah, thanks.
John, dear, it's a drink.
A drink? Did you say
Here, John.
a drink?
I was wrong. You're hard to take with it or without it.
Oh, bless you, Katie.
Would you like a cigar?
Light me one.
Tell me you feel better.
Now, I'm improving, Katie. Yes, I'm improving.
You do look better.
You know, as a medical treatment, I would not recommend this to my worst enemy, much less anyone else in the world. It's terrible stuff. But for me, it works, Katie. Yes, I'm going to withdraw my original prognosis. I am not going to die.
Oh, John. You dear, wicked man.
Yeah, now, Katie. That's enough of that. You better go see who's knocking on our door.
It's Wyatt, Miss Kate.
Wyatt, you come in here.
Wow.
Oh, it saved him, Wyatt. He was almost slipping away.
Huh. You look a bit weary, Deacon. I persuade you to join me?
Doc, those kids brought that stock to me for my advice.
Sister Lode mine stock. That's a real... What's the trouble?
Judge Tobin, Mayor Kelly were there. Judge issued a bench warrant.
Idiots. Wyatt, that Sister Lode stock is worth more than twice what I'm asking those kids.
That's the truth, Wyatt.
Well...
Doc, you slippery rascal, you.
Magruder.
Are you sick or something?
Magruder, do you know Marshal Wyatt Earp?
A Yankee, but any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Howdy, Colonel.
Oh, pardon me, Miss Katie, man.
There's no time to be polite, Magruder.
Why?
What do you know about the Sister Lode mine?
Sister Lode? Why, you got any stock for sale?
No. I wish you'd go along with Marshal Earp and tell that idiot Tobin just how much 50 shares would be worth.
50 shares? Well, that'd be worth 25,000 at least.
I'm sorry, Doc. The Colonel and I'll get this thing straightened out.
Good. You send those 2 kids to me.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you in about 10 minutes, Doc. Miss Katie, ma'am.
Well, now, that's the height of something.
What is it now, John?
Levin and Wilbur. They won't give up. They just ducked into the areaway.
You mean the man who tried to kill you?
Yeah.
I was wrong about that, too. Let me think. Where did I hide your gun? Oh, I know.
He's in bed upstairs. You hold Kate. I'll do the rest.
My pleasure, gentlemen.
Well, you got both of them, Doc. You must be feeling like your old self again.
Not quite. I'm still going to sell that stock to Ralph and Marcy for half its worth. Katie's meddling is over, Wyatt. But I'm afraid virtue may be a contagious disease.
Well, he cleaned up the country, the old Wild West country. He made law and order prevail. And none can deny it, the legend of Wyatt forever will live on the trail.
Oh, Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. Long live his fame, and long live his glory, and long may his story be told.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
À, thằng này chết. Đéo gì nhỉ? Thế
Cái này thì vẫn thua. Ai trời ơi. À đây. Đây thử chiếc này. Thì theo sẽ là vài đĩa phút. Sẽ là vài đĩa phút. Không sao thầy ơi. Phải bỏ 2 con ngoan đi đấy, không thua mất. 15 máu thôi, đánh đổi thôi. Con 3 rồi. Đánh đổi rồi. AC1 chiếc AC2 là bên rồi. Hàng từ hàng tông người ta chưa ăn vậy. Làm trên của nó này. Đấy vẫn khỏe, vẫn khỏe. Kéo thôi. Vẫn khỏe. Không yếu đâu. Để đấy. Ông hai cái đéo rồi ơi, đéo chết. Ông hai mà không chết vậy. Áo nó. Bài đét. Ui ông không chết lại. What the hell? Ô, ấn pháp sư. Cái cả một cái bút dòng ông hai không chết. Trôn tỏ. À, nghe. Số 6. Chat game. Ủa, chat game. Có 23 bật tiền, 23 điểm thì mất hết điểm. Ba từ nên đầu tiên lên năm chơi nhỉ. Nếu sắp 2 lần nữa ngọc bảo bao nhiêu? Bảo là
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খোঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Được, anh biết là vay ký quỹ mà. Em biết là nhưng mà không lãi là nhót mà. Đấy. Lợi mình lợi thì lợi nhuận biết rồi anh biết mà. Lợi nhuận thì cũng cao nhưng lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà. Đấy thì lợi nhuận bởi vì nó lợi nhuận cao lỗ cũng cao mà, vậy mà mình vay ấy. Ok, được quá giờ nó Bitcoin đang dần đang lên tí tí rồi đấy. Được đấy. Nó đang lên tí tí rồi đấy. Em phải lấy thằng lương đã, anh phải lấy thằng lương đã, không được muốn cả các không được cút đấy, không được 50 đâu. Anh lo cái gì không? Lên nói đang lên nói không muộn, không kia 55 giờ 57 rồi, sắp mà lên lại 70 thì tính, và lên lại 70 thì bình ấy, bây giờ mua từ bây giờ lên lại 70 giờ nhiều ấy. Là số muốn chục rồi tái. Số lại số muốn chục rồi. Tại mấy cái thằng Đức nó bán Bitcoin đi ấy, chôn thằng Đức này, mấy thằng Đức nó thích handle thị trường không lợi, nhưng mà đúng rồi, không được đâu, nhưng mà mấy thằng hold to die cũng nhót mà, hold to die cũng nhót đấy. Hold to die rồi, hold to die giờ đang sợ mà gần thôi thoát, đang thôi thoát mà, hôm kia 55 thôi thoát mà. Ok rồi, có đang quay mà đang thế anh mới không đổi game nữa. Yes, đi xong vào ghi nốt xong đi không vào nốt được. Anh khát nước đấy như thế, cho từ giây phút bao nhiêu, giờ bao nhiêu, phút bao nhiêu, giây bao nhiêu đến bao nhiêu xong. Bây giờ mà có kiểu có kiểu làm đơ cái màn hình webcam đấy xong mình chạy đấy vào xong vẫn một mặt đấy xong rồi lại chạy tiếp kìa. Stop về, stop webcam, tôi bảo là chắc là lỗi mạng thôi, không sao đâu. Yes sir. Kiểu bắn tay phát, ui lỗi mạng à, cái gì đây mình không biết. 80 mũ à, anh chơi quả game mà treo được, anh chơi quả game mà treo được, và anh đang chơi chay ấy, anh đang dịch launch into space simulator, Vũ quay lại à? Vũ không chơi War Zero nữa à? Em cái bạn mà Vũ mà, tưởng em cái bạn mà Vũ rồi. Được không? Yes. Cái hồi mà anh không uống nhiều ấy, anh còn ngồi im không cả đi đái cơ. Giờ uống nước nhiều rồi phải đứng dậy đái vào. Có à. Tôi hồi mà là tôi quay với Vũ Huyền Cương ấy, xong anh quay cả đêm đấy ấy. Anh uống mỗi cà phê không uống nhiều nước thì anh không đái, anh ngồi bắt đến sáng. Có mấy 10 tiếng rồi. Quả đấy là có cái trò anh cày lắm nên là anh có đến sáng. Gì broccoli mày grab. Rồi sẽ quen thôi. Lắm rồi à. Tán giờ qua. Rồi xin chuẩn bị đứng dậy. Bao nhiêu 40 và 20 phút rồi lại uống nước. Tán nước liền. Chưa uống thuốc nữa. Yes. Quay nhiều khác quen mà. Nó quay chán tiền. Sao mấy anh còn không biết đánh cờ ấy, anh cũng chơi cái gì khác ngoài Roblox đâu, chỉ chơi Roblox thôi. Có biết chơi cái gì đâu. Bây giờ nhanh mà, một trận 30 40 50 phút rồi, dễ. Từ lúc mà bài treo ví dụ mà cái game này nó bay được ấy. À, giới hạn chơi một game mà tầm 10 đến 15 tiếng một game là chỉ được quay chung đấy là phải đổi game rồi cho nó bắt thế ấy. Nó không cho quay một game quá nhiều ấy. Ý là treo nhưng mà thỉnh thoảng vào GG cái chuột phải ấn để di màn hình nhé. Nó cần cái mình chỉnh góc rồi. Chứ không phải là mình chơi liên tục mày treo tu rồi mình chỉnh góc rồi. Thì cái game này anh đang chơi với cả thằng Vũ này thì lúc bay ấy thì nó tự bay mà mình chỉ cần vào mình di chuột một tí cho nó đổi góc rồi xong. Không phải làm gì đâu. Chứ bọn anh thế mà đánh cờ xong rồi ví dụ xét bài xong chả gì thì lại quay lại game này. Còn nghe tiếng vào xong trận rao ở bên cờ thì quay lại cờ. Phải thôi, phải lách thôi. Làm sao mà phải sao mà đứng được, làm sao mà chuẩn được, chuẩn chết, chuẩn mệt quỷ. Sao rồi còn bắt nói liên tục như thế, bây giờ anh mà nói nhiều nói liên tục, quay gì cũng nói, không cái gì là không nói. Mới là nhiều béo vào, anh đã quay cứ nói lắm thế. Phải nói lắm đấy. Phải nói lắm đấy. Không nói lắm không được đâu. Được rồi này, quay tiếp rồi. Luôn tiếp. Sự là đúng. Ôi giời ha. Đừng có check đồng hồ liên tục thì lâu mà check. Check liên tục mới được một tí thôi. Để cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Rồi cho bay được ngoài tay quá. Bay cho thầy đi. Rồi cứ để cho bay. The Ocean World. Xong rồi cái game trước bọn anh treo để bắn PUBG nó hiện chữ auto file to đúng trên màn hình nghe. Thế là bọn nó không cho qua. Bọn nó bảo là quay 3 tiếng chỉ để treo 1 tiếng thôi. Thế là anh mới đi tìm những cái game mà cái nút auto ấy nó không bị hiện lộ trên màn hình ấy. Thế anh tìm được mấy game nó không bị lộ rồi. Thế là treo mình nó có biết đâu. Dễ không ấy. Nhưng người ta bao giờ trên cái drive tổng của tất cả các thằng update lên ấy nó ghi là use rồi ấy, đã sử dụng ấy thì mình xóa vô ấy, xóa trên drive cho đỡ nặng. Thằng Vũ mua drive thì anh nó dùng chung mà. Quỷ ơi broccoli bay sử dụng nhanh nhẹn ấy. Cái vòng ấy 5 lap. Bao nhiêu tuổi cơ? Mình quay được 3 tuổi này, 10 tuổi, đây là 20 tuổi, quay được 10 tuổi. Chuẩn. Em mà tao nhớ được bay 600 tuổi không? 10.000 tỷ, một lần bay được 10.000 tỷ. Uầy, 10 lap à? Thằng noob. Rồi. Yes. Vui lắm rồi. Thôi được rồi, cắn lên dương thôi. Cắn quá. Rồi không? Sam chỉnh chuẩn như vậy. Gì? Thằng kia nó không chỉnh thằng Tuấn nó không có chỉnh cho luôn Trước của anh là nó vào nó xét cho anh mà. Vào nó vào gì nhỉ? Team view xét. Cái hồi đầu ấy nó mới xét tao ấy, nó còn bảo tao là phải để đầu như nào thì chuẩn. Nó bắt tao hạ cam một tí xuống mà. Nó bắt tao hạ cam xuống mà để cho phần trên trống đỡ trống. Quý nhỉ? Hay có setting rồi. Camo bao nhiêu? Gì đây hơn 10 tiếng. Lại thế là quay quay 20 tiếng mới lời. Lời 2 lít. Chọn không phải. Chọn không phải. Được. Tốt. Báo mẹ tuần 15. Ai à? Sinh nhật sắp sinh nhật Cương Vũ ơi. 11 sao ấy. Chào Tấn bảo đấy. Chào Hoàng Tấn bảo đấy.